Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Matthew, your local bro, back at it again, bringing you the top 10 hardest hitters in NFL history. So this is like throughout all time, since like the beginning to now to in the future. So probably going to be packed with a lot of huge monsters in this one, bro. Like the Space Jam video we checked out is going to be like a completely different level. Thank you guys so much for like recommending me all these amazing videos. Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, you think this is kind of cool, you like reactional content on American football, stuff like that, why don't you smash that subscribe button down there and comment what you want to see in the next video. I'm going to do my utterly best to make sure that's exactly what we're going to watch. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the 10 hardest hitters in NFL history.
There isn't a more glorious sound in football than the crack of pads from a leveling hit.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's amazing. It's kind of scary, but you know, it's still an amazing thing.
Today's list is filled with players that were feared by grown men. Opposing players would do anything they could to get out of going head-to-head with these defenders. Today's list recounts the hardest hitters in NFL history.
Okay, let's go.
Sean Taylor. The University of Miami is famous for being a professional football factory, regularly producing collegiate athletes that excel in the NFL. None fit that bill more than Sean Taylor. Taylor was a freak of nature. At 6'2", he was huge, but could cover receivers stride for stride, and flew down into the box to stop runners in their tracks. He built up speed quickly, turning himself into a torpedo that struck unlucky runners. Sean Taylor is most known for his hit in the 2007 Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl is a glorified dog and pony show. Players just have fun and make sure they don't get injured. But not Sean Taylor. The AFC ran a fake punt with punter Brian Moorman, and it looked like Moorman had the first down with ease. Then a blur of 30 swooshed through.
Did you guys see that? What's going on?
Decleating Moorman and dislodging the ball. Sean Taylor's hit...
Bro, dude broke everything.
...be heard outside the stadium. However, later...
Bro.
on, tragically, Sean Taylor was slain in his home during a burglary.
What?
But in just 4 seasons,
Bro, the guy was killed?
Taylor left an unforgettable mark on the league, and definitely left a few marks on his opponents as well.
Bro, we gotta check that out, man. Oh my god, I hate this shit. Rest in peace, man.
Night Train Lane. Dick Night Train Lane was a Hall of Fame cornerback in the 50s and 60s, mainly with the Chicago Cardinals and the Detroit
The Chicago Cardinals? What?
Lions. In his rookie year, he set the single-season interception record that is still yet to be broken at 14. But what he was
Wow, that is impressive.
best known for was being an absolutely ruthless tackler. The rules in place to make tackling safer didn't exist in 1955.
Guy got put on his ass.
Lane was infamous for tossing runners down by their helmet, looking more like
Bro, that's dirty. That is so dirty.
hip tosses and clotheslines rather than tackles. Grabbing face masks became a penalty in 1962, almost exclusively because Night Train yanked people by the
Dude, you gotta like lose your breath. This guy is actually strangling people.
so often. Lane was one of the faster players of the decade, and he would dart to the runner and run through them without losing speed.
Bro, what a disrespectful tackle to just grab someone's throat.
His hard hits were particularly impressive
Look
because
at
he
this.
wasn't much smaller than any of the guys whose clock he was cleaning. Dick Night Train Lane was more than just a cool nickname and coverage corner. He was one of the hardest hitters in NFL history. John Lynch. John Lynch was a criminally underrated safety for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Denver Broncos. From
Okay.
his strong safety position, he recorded over 1,000 tackles,
Wow, that's impressive, man.
16 forced fumbles, and 26 interceptions. Lynch is the most versatile hitter on this list. He could square up and level guys, but could also attack from any angle and upend runners.
Looks like a linebacker.
Lynch was never caught out of position and brought intensity with every blow. When asked, Lynch described himself as a warrior, and that being a warrior was his favorite part of football. Getting a perfect hit was a rush for Lynch, saying it felt as pure as hitting a home run. Lynch was more than just a
I never experienced it, but I mean, like, I can just imagine the satisfaction of delivering one of those huge blows.
big hitter, though. He was a smart player as well, hitting runners with such precision that he turned should-be car wrecks into surgical knockouts.
Bro, this is so impressive on like so many levels, you know, just like the athleticism and the strength going into this.
Lynch won a Super Bowl as part of one of the greatest defenses ever assembled in Tampa Bay. Now, Lynch is a hard-hitting executive for the 49ers, where you can watch and appreciate another great defense week in and week out. Ronnie Lott. Ronnie Lott Lott is one of the best players on this list, an all-time great defender for the dominant 80s and 90s 49ers.
Woo!
While he could cover any receiver in the league, he was best known for his hard hits and ball-hawking
Bro, these guys are hitting hard.
ability. Lott is the first player to ever record 1,000 tackles and 60-plus interceptions. Lott used his big hits to fire up teammates and change the
Bro, what even are those stats? What's going on?
complexion of the game. In Super Bowl 23, Lott's thump of Bengals running back Ickey Woods fired up the Niners, where they shut down the Bengals offense for one of their 4 Super Bowl championships. Rarely were corners feared tacklers, or even good tacklers at that, but Lott was the most feared player on every field he stepped on. Jack Lambert. Jack Lambert had a face fit for the game of football. The Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker
Boo, he looks dirty, man.
lacked teeth, had face paint under his eyes, and wielded a huge neck roll on his shoulder pads. The leader of the Steel Curtain, Lambert wrecked players and jarred runners with bone-crushing hits. Lambert was ferocious and terrifying, filling up backfields with exhilarating hits.
Joe, they're not getting by, dude.
His leadership helped the 70s Steelers become one of the greatest defenses of all time and win 4 championships. Lambert's style of play earned himself the nickname Dracula in cleats. Jack Splat registered 1,500 tackles in his career, and every single one of them hurt. Brian Dawkins. The one word that best describes Brian Dawkins is passion. The longtime heart and soul of the Philadelphia Eagles put his love for the game on display every single time he played. Just ask Algie Crumpler who Dawkins is. Dawkins steamrolled Crumpler with a hit across the middle of the field.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Tone for a huge playoff
That's nasty and dirty.
game with the Falcons. Dawkins' play earned him the nickname Weapon X, and his intensity even shook his own teammates sometimes. Takeo Spikes was a linebacker for the Eagles, and he remembers one moment vividly. Dawkins told Spikes that, "I'm gonna take his soul. I want to see how bad he wants to play." Dawkins was cut from a different cloth. Most players wanted to play
Bro, I love this. Give me more videos like this, bro. Just blow up the comments.
for fame and money. Dawkins was enamored by the sport. He would slam receivers to the turf and jump up to yell hallelujah. Dawkins' faith helped channel the fierce hits Weapon X became known for.
Like so controlled tackles too. Like he really just grabs them and throws them down.
A fan favorite whose legacy of passion and fire will carry on forever. Ray Lewis.
Okay.
Another larger-than-life persona hits his way onto this list. Ray Lewis was the coolest defensive player ever, donning raven purple and black with a nightshade visor.
Oh, bro, he bent his entire spine on that one.
And looking more like the Hulk than a football player.
It looks like a freak.
Every kid in America wanted to be Ray Lewis. All Lewis ever did was overachieve, dominating the college ranks with the U and winning 2 Super Bowls with the Ravens over his illustrious career. His chest is never gonna feel the same, Ray said in a post-game interview after his heart-stopping blast on Braylon Edwards. Ray Lewis is one of the smallest guys on this list, but is undoubtedly the biggest leader.
Wow, just what an absolute freak.
He rallied an entire city with his energetic speeches. 4th and 2, with the game on the line. Ray Lewis is gonna slam your runner in the backfield to win. He proved that against the Chargers in 2009, planting Darren Sproles with a perfectly
Bro, just slicing through that O-line like butter, man.
timed hit. Chad Johnson
That was too easy.
attempted to block Lewis in a game, and he landed flat on his back, while Lewis was unfazed by the contact. A teammate picked up Johnson as he muttered, "I accidentally hit Ray." Ray Lewis was a throwback hitter in the modern game, and
That's hilarious.
between his uncanny
When you get like respect from the opposite team, bro, then you know you made it.
leadership and crushing blows, he became the best middle linebacker in NFL history.
Ooh. Wow, bro, if that was me, I wouldn't even bother to get up, dude. Just take me out of the field so I can swap career.
Jack Tatum,
Damn.
man nicknamed the Assassin, is gonna be on a list full of the game's biggest
Bro, just what? He just shouldered that guy down to the field like nothing.
hitters. The 70s was like the wild, wild west of professional football, and Jack Tatum was the most wanted outlaw.
Did any one of you guys watch NFL back in the 70s?
Tatum was the best hitter on the superstar-filled Oakland Raiders. Tatum is remembered for one hit almost exclusively on Patriots receiver Darryl Stingley in a preseason game. Stingley caught a routine slant over the middle, and Tatum struck him so hard that Stingley was paralyzed from the waist down.
What
Tatum's lack of remorse for the hit quickly brought him notoriety. Jack Tatum was truly an assassin on the field, a cold-blooded striker that leveled any and everything in sight.
Damn, bro, those tackles are actually bad.
Lawrence Taylor,
Okay.
arguably the greatest defensive player to
Bro, like literally all guys, all of the dudes that you guys would be slamming in the comments are in this video.
ever live.
Comment down below if you want me to do like individual videos like on all of these dudes. Let me know.
Lawrence Taylor's play can only be described as ferocious. He ran around the field like a rabid dog whose fur was on fire. Taylor didn't have a weakness in his game.
Damn.
He was just as much a threat to a terrified quarterback as he was to a runner.
Bro, he's just standing there grunting out of nowhere.
Taylor discarded blocks like trash and leveled
Sheesh.
ball carriers. He did it so often, fans became used to his insanely athletic feats. Taylor recorded 140 sacks in his Hall of Fame career, but
That's actually just massive.
none is more remembered than his hit on Joe Theismann. Taylor absolutely crushed
Isn't that like the dude who the Theismann trophy is called after?
Theismann, inadvertently breaking Theismann's leg in two, with the bone protruding outwards. Taylor's freak of nature ability caused a freak accident, ending the Washington quarterback's career in a 1 in a million blow. Taylor immediately
Dude, that's just insane.
felt remorse for the hit, but countless others fell victim to Taylor's raw power. Taylor loved to level opponents, and was quoted saying that everybody must pay a price. Taylor said that he had an alter ego named LT that would dominate opponents every Sunday. He brought a power and intensity that the NFL just hasn't seen since. Dick
Bro, what like a special player. Like I don't think we've seen like that kind of attitude in many of the other like defensive players we've seen on this far on the channel.
Butkus. Because there's no one more football
Now some of you guys were like commenting about that. This dude apparently was a beast too.
than Dick Butkus. It's only fitting that Butkus is also the greatest hitter in NFL history. Butkus was a legendary linebacker for the
With a legendary mustache.
Bears and the most intimidating player in history.
He just jumped on that guy's head.
Sports Illustrated named him the most feared man in the game, and he lived up to that name every down. Fellow teammate Deacon Jones said that every time Butkus hit you, he wasn't trying to put you in the hospital, he was trying to put you in the cemetery.
Bro, that's just intimidating out of nowhere.
He knocked opponents out, dislodging the ball in the process. When Butkus retired, he was the all-time fumbles forced leader and had more fumble recoveries than anybody else, with 27. When asked to describe himself, Butkus said that he would never try to deliberately hurt someone unless it was important, like a league game or something. Butkus was a massive player for the time frame,
Like that personality a lot.
and still possessed the speed to pack a knockout punch to opponents. Dick Butkus' name is synonymous with vicious tackling and football, making him
That's
our
so
number
cool.
one hardest hitter in NFL history. So,
Let me know if you agree with this list. Do you think that this Butkus dude is like one of the hardest, like the hardest hitter? Because I know some of you guys were commenting that on the poll that I made. But I just wanna ask what you guys think. Who on this list is like the hardest hitter of all time? Who would you say is like the best hitter in the history? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Drop one like if you enjoyed it and will support the channel. And if you haven't done it already, make sure that you subscribe. Don't miss out on any more videos, and comment down below what you want to see in the next video. That's everything for today, guys. Until next time.